She kissed her husband while thinking of someone else. She said, "I do," but meant it for another man. And the man she truly loved? He was watching from the shadows, with a secret that would destroy everything. It was a cloudless day in June when Emma married Daniel. The garden ceremony was picture perfect. White roses, golden chairs, champagne smiles. But none of it felt real to Emma. Her lips smiled, her hands held his, her vows sounded true, but her heart was racing for someone who wasn't there. Because just 5 nights ago, everything had changed. Emma was in Chicago for her final dress fitting. Her flight had been delayed, her phone battery was dead, and her mood was far from bridal bliss. She sat down in the hotel lobby bar and ordered a whiskey. That's when he walked in, Alex. Tall, rugged, in a navy blue jacket, and eyes that looked like they carried storms. They exchanged glances, then words, then drinks, and then a secret neither of them expected to keep. "What are you running from?" Alex asked, halfway through their second drink. Emma smiled. "Who says I'm running?" He looked at her quietly. "Because you're not drinking like a bride-to-be. You're drinking like someone who's about to lie for the rest of her life." Silence. Then laughter. Then truth. Emma told him about Daniel. About the perfect wedding, the perfect venue, the perfect Instagram life. And how none of it felt real. Or right. "I haven't been in love with him for months," she whispered. Alex just nodded. "So, don't marry him." They never planned it. They didn't even exchange numbers. But that night, Emma didn't return to her hotel room. She and Alex walked the city until 2 a.m., stopped at a jazz bar, then danced like they were the only people alive. They ended up in his room. And for a few hours, she felt like the real her, not someone's fiancé, not a checklist for a wedding planner. When morning came, she left quietly. No notes. No promises. Back to the wedding. Emma walked down the aisle. The string quartet played. Daniel cried when he saw her, but her heart was screaming. Not because she loved him, but because she didn't. And somewhere, maybe even watching from the back, she swore she felt Alex's eyes. That night, while everyone danced and laughed at the reception, Emma stepped away. A message had come in on her backup phone, the one she hadn't checked since Chicago. "If you still feel it, meet me. Tomorrow. Pier 39. Sunset." It was from Alex. Said 2 days ago. Her hands trembled. Her lips parted. And in that moment, the music from the reception sounded miles away. Daniel was kind. A good man. Stable. Smart. Safe. He loved her deeply. She knew that. But he also knew, somewhere deep down, that she had changed since Chicago. She was quieter. Distant. And when he caught her looking out the window later that night, lost in thought, he asked the question that would haunt him for months. "Emma, are you happy?" She didn't answer. Emma went. She wasn't even sure if Alex would be there. She told herself it was just for closure, just to say goodbye. But when she arrived, he was already there, leaning on the railing, looking at the water like it owed him something. He turned when he saw her, smiled gently. "I wasn't sure you'd come." Emma took a breath. Neither was I. They didn't touch. They didn't kiss. But the silence between them said everything. Alex spoke first. "I thought about you every hour. I told myself it was just a moment, just a mistake. But it wasn't. I don't even know your middle name, but I know you. I felt you." Emma looked at him, eyes full of conflict. "I'm married," she whispered. "You're not happy," he replied. She wanted to fight it, wanted to scream, but she didn't, because he was right. They sat by the water until it was dark. Then Emma made a choice. She kissed him once, slowly, and said goodbye. I need to figure out who I am without either of you. Alex didn't argue. He nodded. Then I'll wait, if you want me to. But she didn't answer that part. Emma moved out, told Daniel the truth, not all of it, but enough. He was devastated, but he didn't fight her, because he knew. He'd known. She traveled, took a job in Portland, started journaling. One night she wrote, Maybe real love isn't the fireworks or the fairy tale. Maybe it's being seen, truly seen, even if only once. In a drawer, Emma kept a letter, addressed to Alex, but she never mailed it. You saw the broken parts of me and didn't flinch. I don't know if that's love or just timing, but you reminded me that I'm not invisible. Every month, she reread it, then put it back. 6 months after the wedding, her phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. Emma? The voice said. It's Alex. She froze. Her heart skipped, then raced. I'm in Portland, he said. I don't want to push, but I thought maybe we could talk. Long pause. Then, I'd like that. They met in a bookstore. No kisses. No fireworks. Just coffee and conversation. He asked about her job. She asked about his travels. They laughed, and when it was time to leave, neither stood up right away. Because maybe this wasn't a continuation. Maybe it was a new chapter. As she walked home that evening, Emma smiled, truly, freely. Not because of Alex. Not because of freedom. But because, for the first time in years, she had chosen herself.